Hello everyone, we're back again with another one. Today, still following the Persona 5 series of Nendoroid unboxings to celebrate the release of Persona 5 The Royal, we have on Takamaki. Oh, how did they pronounce it? Takamaki? I don't know, some of the pronunciations of the names, the Japanese names specifically, are kind of like hit or miss. You never know if you're going to get the Japanese pronunciation, like what's his name? Kamoshida, like, pronounces Ryuji's last name. Sakamoto, or something like that. Or was it he the one that pronounced it properly? I can't remember, but they did have some weird pronunciations. I kind of wonder if her name is actually supposed to be Anne instead of An. And the localization team just was like, let's go with An, because that's unique. But let's get cracking and see what's in this. Again, I'm not gonna really show off this thing. I'm gonna keep it in the box just to keep it safe, as well as keep that bit of plastic on it, because I don't want to display it with it. And it's pretty simple, but yeah, it seems like all of them just have the Japanese names. I don't know if this was the Western release. I think at the point of these boxes, they started just doing a universal box, and that's just it. Hence the Japanese as well as English instructions in these that we will flip over. Alright, pretty straightforward stuff. We've got like 3 different whips. How does that work? Is it just like that? Guess we'll... Oh yeah, it is. Let's see. Do I have to bend it into shape? How bendable is it? I hope it's not like you have to put it under some hot water to bend it, because that'll kind of be a bit of a pain. Let's get some of this tape off. There we go. Second one's always the easiest one. Alright. Big on tape. You are no longer needed. Alright, so what do we have here? So we've got the very, very long whip parts. I hope that's easy to bend. We've got a couple of hand pieces, as well as arms, and more hand pieces than the hand piece for her holding the mask. And then we've got the base, the arch thing, and a spare neck joint. I wonder how necessary those neck joints are at this point, because I would assume not too many people break them anymore. Oh, and we've also got the stand for the little print part for her critical hit. Let's gently grab you out. Come on. There we go. But yeah, I wonder how many people actually break neck stands these days, because they're pretty durable. I think they've really improved on the quality of figures in general, so that people don't have to really worry about it. Let's see if I can just... Yeah, there we go. I don't have to pull it out. Or will I? I might need to pull this one out. Come on. There we go. That got it all. I will pull your head off though. Alright. Let's get that back on. Looking like I'm gonna break that neck joint already. Alright. Come on, habits. Ooh, I'm worried about that part. I feel like that could break off relatively easy. I will be careful. Alright, there we go. Here is out of the box pose. Let's push some of these arms in a bit more. Alright, there we go. Here is An / Panther, as her codename is. I think this moves. Oh, okay, wait, this tail is like pretty pliable itself, so maybe this is what the whips are made out of. Alright. Very nice quality as always. It's her like latex suit kind of has like a nice sheen to it to give the effect of latex, I guess. Alright, what do we have in here? We've got the mask face hair plate thingamabob. So, yep, just her hair with the mask on. Nice and neat. Alright. And we've just got a kind of looking angry face. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Huh, nope. What do I expect from this thing? Oh well. Let's get that back in there. And then we've got her winking face. Oh, okay, that's nice. I didn't actually notice. Oh, I really hope it sort of focuses here. But it's gonna be blurry. But there is actually like a little tongue there. If you've looked at the portrait that they show when just starting an all-out attack, when the screen goes red and like the 4 portraits come in, she's got a winking face with a tongue there, which is kind of neat. What the heck is going on here? Oh, okay, so I guess this must have been the point where they started doing the ball joint thing, which I actually quite like. So these things are just to keep in the joints to make sure they don't shrink over time, which is kind and very smart, good smart to do. Alright, what do we have here? We've got the peace sign hand, and we've got her SMG as well. Alright, well that's what's in the box, so let us do some poses. Yeah. Alrighty, here is our first pose. It is on winking, and she's just taken off her mask and got her hand on her hip, as well as one leg is kind of strutted out, thanks to the ball joints that they've got going on these later figures, which I am certainly a fan of. So yeah, pretty simple pose again. I believe every Phantom Thief has some kind of similar pose with them holding their mask in their hand, other than Morgana, that is, because, I mean, what is that thing? It's like more like a cap that you kind of fasten onto his giant ball head. So he can't take that off. I'm sure it would look hella weird if he could. But yeah, that was the on mask off pose, winking, all cute like. Very much akin to the game, even though her whole like story arc is she doesn't want to be sexualized. She's like straight away sexualized throughout the rest of the game. But we'll overlook that. It was still a great game anyway, minus a few little tidbits. Whatever. Anyway, moving on to the next pose. Alright, next up we've got the hold up pose. Ann has now grabbed out her SMG and is helping out the team hold up a couple of enemies to either negotiate or do an all-out attack with. Again, similar to Ryuji, her arms are better with this thing. I think they got rid of the other arms. So Ryuji had like solid arms that didn't have joints. So if you can see just over there, let's zoom in. So just over there is a joint to let you. Oh look, it's spinning. Let's hope it stays like that. There is a joint to let you spin those forearms around to make it easier to position to hold the gun. But Ryuji also had set arms, which didn't quite work. So I guess they forwent that design, and she stopped spinning. And then just stuck with this because less parts for them to make, so I guess it's cheaper for us as well and more practical. But yeah, the guns don't really fit too well into the hands as it is. It just kind of slots in just over there, but not fantastically well as then it just lays on top of that. I'm assuming like one-handed guns like Akechi's pistol and Joker's handgun will just be a one-handed thing, so that'll be fine. What did Haru have? Haru had like a pump shotgun, I think? Oh no, she had a grenade launcher. She'll be double-handed. Futaba won't have anything. Yusuke, I think Yusuke had like a musket or something, so that's probably two-handed as well. But we'll see as we go on. But yeah, again, very nice pose. I guess it would be kind of cool if I got like that Jack Frost Nendoroid and just had 4 of these guys do like a hold-up recreation. That would be pretty neat, honestly. I'm sure there's people who've done it online already, but would be a nice little scene recreation, and I do love those, honestly. But anyway, let us move on to the next pose. Okay, so this is a pose, I guess. It is exactly what I thought it was, and you do have to actually bend the little whip into the shape you want, and I am no crafter. I don't have surgical precision of a doctor either, so she doesn't look quite perfect. But hey, that'll do the trick. If you are good with your fingers and bending things, that sounds weird. You can probably do a better job than I did. But yeah, if you had a look at what was on the box, that's kind of what it's supposed to be like. But yeah, I'm not really going to spend too much time on this one because I don't want to display her like that. Like all the other ones, I'm going to display her in her all-out attack finisher pose because that goes with everyone else. But yeah, let me show you guys how this thing works. It's actually ridiculously easy before I start up on the next one. Alright, so the whip just slots into the hand. Let's zoom out here. And then you kind of just bend it how you want. It's essentially just a wire. Oh man, I'm not gonna get this thing perfectly straight again. It'll just have to sit in the box. But yeah, there you go. That's the wire for you. Anyway, let's move on to our final pose, shall we? Alright, here we have our final pose, On's all-out attack pose. Not gonna lie, this took forever to position just right, because she's doing that anime girl, like, stick your chest out and your butt out, and it was hard to, like, get that perfect angle as well as the leg so it doesn't show off, you know, the little hole that it makes from the front as well as that leg, and it was a bit of a nightmare, but in the end it was worth it because she looks great, and she will look great with the other two as well. So let's plop her on and give her a spin. Let's get a better angle because you cannot see anything. Even now I'm still a bit like iffy on is it perfect? But I think this will do because I mean, I'm not going to really look at it that often and critique every little angle that much. Only occasionally when I show it off to people. But yeah, I quite like this pose, so yeah, again, gonna stick with the theme of all-out attack and put her in that pose. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Futaba. I really hope they release another Futaba Nendoroid with her in her Phantom Thieves outfit, and then I can do whatever her poses she makes in her all-out attack, because I haven't seen that yet. I'm sure it's been in a trailer somewhere, but I don't remember it probably, or maybe I just missed it. There wasn't too much promotion in the West, honestly. It's kind of weird. Like, Atlas Japan did a lot of stuff. They had like Morgana Sushin every second week or something, and it was all voiced as well and had questions. I thought they were going to do that for the Western release, but I guess they didn't. Anyway, so for this Nendoroid, I'm pretty pleased with it. That whip is never coming out of the box ever again because I'm never using it. It is an absolute nightmare. Good luck with that. I believe you are supposed to bend the tail, but I didn't want to just because, like, I feel like that tail position is good enough. Like, it does the job. All in all, great figure. Again, guns have issues, and as well as there were a couple other poses. There's one where she whips forward with a shorter whip as well, but I didn't want to show that off because that means bending it again. So yeah, if you missed that out, just jump back to the beginning of the video and check it out on the box, as well as there was that little critical hit stand thing to go in front of the figure here that we didn't look at. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Assuming nothing gets delivered, we'll do a catchy, I believe it's, depending on when this goes out, probably next week Monday, if this goes out on Friday. So yeah, we'll do a catchy Monday. Unless Joker shows up, then we'll do him. Hopefully Joker will show up, because I love Joker. He is kind of my main in Smash as well. Once he released, I just non-stop play Joker. I love spiking people with Arsene. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, like. If you want to see more content like Nendoroids as well as Persona 5 stuff, Don't forget we're going to be doing that unboxing of the collector's edition. If I haven't already done it, I've probably already done it by the time this video goes up. So there's that, probably on the channel somewhere. As well as more Nendoroids in the future, assuming Australia doesn't shut down and close the postal services. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, tell me what you think about this Nendoroid. Are you going to be picking it up? Are you going to be picking up some of the other Persona Nendoroids? Or are you just broke because you've been playing the game and cannot go out to do anything else anymore? Let me know all of that stuff down in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Alright, bye!